Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to pull a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is what the collective needs to hear at this time. I've set that intention with this deck and with my guides. So if you are here because this message popped up in your feed, then this message is for you. And if you are here because of the title, which I have not even chosen yet, then this message is definitely for you. So let's get into the tarot and see what Spirit has for you this week. Six of Cups, memories, nostalgia. We have the Ten of Cups on the bottom, happiness, joy, family. Let's see. Be sure and like the message for me. And definitely subscribe to the channel if you like the messages, because all of your interactions really help my channel to grow. And they also help push the messages out so that others can get the guidance as well. So I really, really appreciate you doing that for me. Thank you. On the bottom of the deck, we had that Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is, again, it's memories and nostalgia, but it's also about, happiness, joy, comfort. So you have these two people here that are, well, ghosts in this instance, but you have these two people here that are, they're in harmony. They feel safe. They feel comfortable where they are. They're kind of exchanging this little flower. It's just like this harmonious, happy, comfortable energy, right? Could even have something to do with inner child or, the past, like from when you, in your childhood. But this is just that very comfortable, harmonious energy, very loving energy. So the situation here is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is about success, abundance. This is emotional satisfaction, emotional fulfillment. It's very much focused on self. We have that Ten of Cups on the bottom, which is funny that I pointed that out. I didn't even realize this was the Nine of Cups. But the Ten of Cups is about family, togetherness, home, job, all of the things that are complete emotional fulfillment. And the Nine of Cups for me is about your fulfillment. What's going to make you happy? What is going to fill your cup, right? Self-love is not selfish. This is very much like a self-love type of card. And then just, cultivating that happiness that you want and being grateful for any flow of success or any moments that, are working out in your favor here. So there's very much this wish fulfillment energy. So the blockage here is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is about the past, right? Like things not working out. So, opportunities in the past have been a little disappointing. They haven't turned out quite the way you want to. He's kind of staring at these three. In this case, it's like little beakers, but it's cups. He's staring at these things that did not work out, right? And not seeing this opportunity that's right here behind him, like opening to a new opportunity. When we hold on to past experiences, we can't open to the new, right? Because you're so focused on what didn't work out. You're focused on all the negative aspects of something, and it's kind of got you blocked off from opportunities, either like energetically, mentally, maybe both, right? And sometimes we kind of do that because we don't want to experience pain. If this was something that had to do with past pain or the past, right, with that Six of Cups, then and Four of Cups, they're both past energy. So maybe, a job didn't work out in the past, maybe a relationship didn't work out in the past, but it's a real need to let that go. That dissatisfaction with your current situation so that you can focus on the future and move towards, other things, new opportunities. And that kind of starts with within, right? Because we have all three of these cards are about cups, which is your emotions. So I feel like an emotional balance is needed, or some kind of internal focus, like meditation, journaling, healing, basically. So the root cause of this situation is the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is about a difficult decision, right? Or refusing to make a decision. But this is about needing to see things for the way that they are and taking that blindfold off, right? Like this person, or ghost in this instance, is blindfolded, right? They're not able to see what is around them, and they're needing to trust their intuition in order to make a decision. So I feel like this is like, again, being closed off, because this person's very closed off to their feelings, to their intuition, like maybe blocking their intuition and not seeing this opportunity, right? Because you're blocked off, and it's affecting your happiness, your joy, your wish fulfillment here. And this could have been something that happened in the past. This could have been like a childhood wound. This could have been a past life, right? Because that is the past card, that Six of Cups. But it really has you closed off and not trusting your intuition. I just feel like you're blocked. And you're not able to get like this wish fulfillment because of past pain, past experiences. So in the recent past, what is still affecting this situation? We have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is about options. This is about choices, having maybe too many choices, right? And needing to choose one and having a plan when choosing, and then having a plan in order to move forward, right? Because these are dreams and they're manifestations, and it's you needing to really focus on one choice, one manifestation, and then putting in the work towards that goal or opportunity, right? So the reverse of this card can be confusion and maybe disillusionments, and maybe you are confused because you're not trusting your intuition, or you're kind of, I don't want to say delusional. That's not really the word I'm looking for. You're kind of deceiving yourself here, right? Like thinking that this was too good to be true, or that you could never have something going forward, right? Like you can never have this job or whatever it is, this wish fulfillment for you, because whatever reason, XYZ, right? It'll be different for each of you, but there is something about you needing to, this is internal, right? With all this Cups energy, this is very emotional. So I feel like maybe there was some heartbreak in the past, something that was very emotionally jarring for you, that now has you very closed off and thinking that, you can't have a job or you can't have a relationship, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest here. So the message from your higher self or your spirit guides, we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is about stability, right? Kind of conserving resources, building stability, building over time. So this doesn't have to be just tangible stability, right? Because I know these are pentacles, which is earth energy. This is like money, resources, right? This could also be mental stability, but it's also holding on to things that are not serving you. Maybe trying to control outcomes, trying to control behaviors, when in reality you need to control your emotions and your mindset, right? So maybe trying to control things that, like your finances, or, holding on to, again, this past situation, whatever it was, this mindset, and really needing to release that, because I feel like you're holding on to, again, other things because of this past hurt and this past experience. When you're closed off to your intuition, you're holding on to, outdated beliefs. You're holding on to, a way that's just not serving you. You're holding on to things that make you feel like you're in control when you're really not, if that makes sense, right? Because you feel out of control due to this emotional turmoil, and you're trying to control other things, right? So I'm just trying to think of an example. When you're feeling blocked from your intuition and you're emotional and thinking like past situations are what are affecting you, you may be over controlling the hours you put in at work. You're over controlling, like restricting your eating, right? Those kinds of things. Like you're using these controlling behaviors in other areas and aspects of your life because you're holding on to past pain. And I feel like that really needs to be released. So in the immediate future, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is about growth, patience, right? Like really putting in work towards something and waiting for the fruits of your labor, right? Like this person has planted this seed and now they're watching all of these flowers grow, all of these things come to fruition, right? They're waiting on the fruits of their labor. So I feel like you're going to look at this situation and wonder if it's worth putting the energy into, right? What is worth your time? What is worth your energy? And is this going to pay off in the long run, right? If you're holding on to these past experiences and closing off to your intuition, then that's not serving you again, and it's time to let that go because that's not a priority, right? You need to prioritize healing, mental health, where you can grow, because you're obviously questioning if this can grow. Like, if is this worth putting in all this effort, all this time and energy into? Is it going to grow, right? And this could be something again from the past or something from childhood. So in your thoughts and feelings, we have the Page of Pentacles. And I really love the Page of Pentacles. Pages are like that new, fresh energy, right? Younger energy. It can mean like a younger person, right? But it's just that fresh, young energy, that new vitality. But this is about manifestations and solid beginnings. I feel like you really want to have some kind of solid beginning. And again, kind of calling in this manifestation, this Nine of Cups, whatever this is that you are wanting, you're really wanting this to be solid and stable. Again, this is earth energy. So earth is very grounded. It is very stable and it grows over time. So I just really feel like you're focused on staying grounded and enthusiastic about some kind of solid beginning that you're wanting here. So in your energy, that what's influencing you right now, we have the Strength card, and I love that for you. So the Strength card is about not only physical strength, it's like mental, emotional, and spiritual strength, right? Like really focusing on your spiritual practice, focusing on meditation, journaling, whatever it is that gets you through, right? In order to overcome obstacles, because this is, overcoming obstacles and having the endurance that you need and that inner strength. So, again, you could be focusing on your spiritual practice to overcome all of these obstacles. But again, emotionally balancing, emotionally controlled, mentally controlled, and, maybe even like very much connected with spirit. You could be meditating and connecting intuitively, because we do have that infinity symbol above that ghost's head, right? So this is, connecting on that deeper level with yourself and with the divine in order to be brave and trust your inner strength. And, it's good to be vulnerable at times, and it's fine to be vulnerable and feel that fear and do it anyway, right? And, if you're holding on to a past experience, it's okay to be vulnerable or be emotional about this, right? Like, that's okay to do, but just know you have the strength to overcome it. So in your hopes and fears, we have the Lovers. I love that. So the Lovers is a card of choice, a decision, right? And it's also about alignment. So you could be wanting a romantic relationship, like soulmate energy, right? Maybe that's that past energy, love. Maybe you're dealing with a past person. This could just be a past life connection. But I feel like you're really hoping for partnership, a love relationship here. It doesn't even have to be love, right? Maybe just a partner, right? This could be even in business, right? You take it how it resonates for you. But the Lovers is alignment as well, like that balance between masculine and feminine energy. So maybe your wish fulfillment is, getting into alignment with whatever it is that you're trying to manifest and call in here, right? You could be trying to call in a love partner. Maybe you want a business partner. Maybe you just want things to balance out, right? It'll be different for each of you. Again, it is a general reading. So some of you may be trying to call in that soulmate energy, and others of you may be, hoping to get into alignment with whatever this Nine of Cups is, whatever this manifestation is here, right? So the potential outcome here is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is some kind of breakthrough, right? This is clarity, new ideas, and this is a new beginning. So this is a gift from the divine. All aces are gifts from spirit, right? And it is an opportunity. So there is like this outcome of an opportunity or a breakthrough, your manifestation coming in here basically, right? So um this could be like some truth coming in here, or communication coming through. If this is a love relationship from the past, this could be somebody coming back to communicate with you. This could be like a breakout idea for a business so that you have a solid new beginning, right? Maybe in the past you've had disappointments in trying to start a company or trying to have jobs that are emotionally fulfilling, and now you have this breakthrough, right? This communication about a job, love relationship, whatever it is for you. I really love this outcome though, because this is clarity, ideas, a breakthrough. Definitely this 9 of Cups coming in here, this wish fulfillment, whatever that is for you. So very good energy. I really love this. I just feel like you are really manifesting what it is you want here and realizing what is worth your energy. With that 7 of Pentacles in the immediate future, you're starting to realize that you just need to have patience and let things grow organically, right? Instead of trying to control things, don't hold on to outdated ideas, outdated ways of being, these outdated circumstances that did not work out. Don't hold on to those and don't try to control the outcome. Just be flexible. Again, let things grow organically. You have the flowers in this card and they're just kind of growing however they want, right? And sprouting up. Just let things grow and be patient with the process, because there really is like this manifestation, this breakthrough coming in here. I love this. I think this is amazing energy. Happy, loving, comfortable energy, right? I feel like you're going to be very emotionally fulfilled, and you really have been manifesting this. So I love that energy for you, Taurus. I hope that this message helped, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.